Welcome everyone to another lovely day in our Latium region. This is Anno 117 Pax Romana, episode 3. Today we have quite a lot of things to do. Last time, I believe the main thing we have done, we have upgraded to our newly formed tier 2 houses, or plebeians I should say. And we started meeting some of their demands, so let's have a look at here. Yeah, I believe we did the garum industry. And we also spoke about the big plan that we have. So the big plan we have is we want to take this island here. Now, this island is quite big, and I believe we checked last time and it cost about 35 grand. And at the moment we have 14. Why do we need this island? We need this island because it has two very important fertilities. The first fertility that we need is the resin that you can see here, and the other one is the olive. And in terms of why we need them, I don't know if we already unlocked it, but I think, yeah, down here. So they need olive oil and they actually need amphorae. And these two, I think amphorae requires resin and olive oil requires olives, obviously. I want to work towards building our first ship industry. And you can see here to do that, you need 200 plebeians. Why do we need the ship industry? For various reasons. Now, the ships, in Anno, you have two forms of ships. You've got the military ones and you've got the trade ones. The trade ones, as the name suggests, are used to primarily pass in different items between islands or regions down the line. And military are primarily used for naval combat. Now, we need both of them. We need the trade ships once we get the new island to pass in the olives, get the olives into this island, the main island. And we also need the military just to guard ourselves from the pirate. We haven't experienced any attacks yet, but believe me, down the line, not too far down the line, we will get some threats, and then if we decline them, we'll get attacks. The first thing I want to do, I want to continue meeting the demands of our people. One of the things that we need to meet is the bread industry. So let's have a look at how the bread industry works. Let's go to the bread menu, and it's a fairly complicated chain. I mean, the chains are starting to become more and more complicated as we get more into the complexity of the game. And we can see here it goes from wheat farm into flour and then into bread. That's a fairly common chain that you get in a few games, actually. Now, the ratios are every 1 minute, every half, and every 1 minute, which means for every one grain mill, we can actually have 2 wheat farms and 2 bakeries. So let's try to go for that. I spoke about having our farms in this hill, or starting from this hill, and I think the grain farm is the perfect start because for the grain mill you need a river slot, and you see we have a perfect river slot here, so let's build it in. Okay, then let's extend the road to come all the way here and meet us here. For the grain farms, I'm going to use the landscape of this hill. So I'm going to put 2 farms here. Let's put another one. And we also need a warehouse. Or actually, we have a warehouse here. I don't know if it's enough though. We use it for now, but down the line we might need another warehouse. Let's do it like this. So this is quite a big farm. So we'll use our brush tool, if you like, for that. That's 140. Let's do the same here. And I'm actually going to leave this area free in case I want to put more buildings. And let's just expand along the way. I like to use this kind of jagged terrain when it comes to farming, because I'm not going to build anything on this cliffside. Let's build the farm. I think having 1 for now should be sufficient, and if we need more, we can expand. The bakery has an interesting area of effect. It gives 2 income, which is quite good for our use case because we need a lot of income, but it gives -2 fire safety. So we need to kind of consider how we want to play this. I think I'm going to put 1 in the city and take the hit of the fire safety. I'm going to shift these houses by 1. So I think I shifted them last time as well. I'm going to shift these by 1. And this will give us some more space, which will then allows us to put a bakery here. Change my mind. What I will do here, I will put the vigiles. I don't know how you pronounce it, but yeah, that will give us a lot of that will give us fire safety. And then, speaking of fire safety, I'm going to demote our fire safety by putting a bakery here. And I will actually put the bakery next to here. This will be like another square with different facilities. So let's just put like a placeholder for this. Maybe like a big square which we can use. And we can build the bakery. You see we got a huge hit on our fire safety. And to combat that, let's build the vigilance. And now that has gone up. We do have an issue with workforce, but maybe let's upgrade these guys. I think, oh, we're out of wood. Okay. None of the NPCs or AIs have any quest for us. So for now, we just need to live with our natural income and hopefully it will be fixed. An issue that I see here is we need a warehouse, and sooner or later we would need to build a warehouse in the city because the city now in this game requires different facilities that require the warehouse. So let's build a warehouse here. This will supply this one. Let's see how we're doing with our bread industry. We're supplying one and we need maybe half, so that's fine. We can live with this for now. Now for the wheat, we can see here that we have a demand of 2, but we supply only 1. That's because, if you remember, the ratio of the meal is 2:1. So that's why it basically tells me that we can actually afford another one. But for now, I don't need it because we're meeting the demand for the bread. Down the line, maybe we can expand. While this guy waits around, let's send them to explore these areas that we haven't explored yet. And let's watch how as our ship leaves our cove. I don't know what you want to call it. We seem to have attracted lots of horses and buffaloes. I don't know if that's expected, but it is what it is. Let's upgrade these ones as well. And last time I said that from here and above, we'll basically mainly have plebeians. Although, seeing it now, we might struggle a bit with the lack of libertus. But let's see. We have unlocked the ship industry. So let's work right on that. The ship industry, the way it works in Anno, you've got obviously the shipyard, which is what creates the ship itself. And then you've got the requirements to build the ship. So to build the ship, you need ropes and you need sails. Ropes require hemp on a 1-to-1 basis. No, on a 1-to-2 basis. Okay. And then sails require ship and sails. Okay. Let's try and set this up now. I will actually use this area for my hemp farm. Let's put... How are we doing with hemp? I think hemp should be... I'll actually have some extra hemp to spare. So maybe I can already start building this and see how it goes. So I'm going to build 2 rope facilities. And I can do it... Where do I want my ship production? Or ship requirements production? So maybe I could do it. This would be mainly farm. Maybe I do it here. So let's put 2 of them here. I just need to be careful not to affect this one. And let's draw a road in front of it. We can use this area for our animal farms. So let's put 1, 2, 3. And let's actually move this. Sorry. Yeah, let's move this here.
Our scouts have sighted new land.
And let's also copy this like this. Let's come in here and also delete this sheep farm. We don't need it anymore because we're going to have these 2 brand new sheep farms. We can also make placeholder for 2 more, and let's flip them. Is there space? Yep. Do it like this. Okay. These do not have a warehouse close by, and to be honest, sooner or later this warehouse wouldn't be sufficient. So let's build one here. Can also move these pillows. I can actually move it here. Maybe I can put it here. Here can be like an industrial area. Now let's build the ropes. And now that we built it, we'll probably get a hit on our hemp demand. Yep. So speaking of, let's actually move our hemp farm or hemp farms. On second thought, it's just simpler to just rebuild them. So let's build 3 hemp farms here. So that would be 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and then let's expand. We'll do it simply. Don't want diagonal. Okay, let's go like this. That's fine. And yep. And let's do, actually, you know what? Let's do it this way, and then I can just copy this like this. And maybe I can even move it across. And let's get a road here that we will need in the future. And I'm trying to kind of plan for the future. Now I'm going to build 3 of them because I believe we will need all of them. And slowly we're going to start getting an issue with our Libertus forces. So let's build some more houses. And this one we can now move. Let's move it next to this. Again, close to the different facilities that is needed. And sooner or later we're going to need a vigilance here, because we're going to have fire safety issues. And we probably can build a Custodia as well. The Custodia is like the Vigilance and the Custodia, well, the Vigilance provides fire safety, and the Custodia provides, I think, happiness, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, happiness. So let's do it like this, and let's put the Custodia here. I won't build them just yet, but I will leave them here as placeholders. It's starting to get very dark, so I changed my mind. I will leave it as noon and post the time. It's very difficult to produce content and work with that, unfortunately. Let's build more houses. We can leave that space as decoration, maybe not. Let's do it like this. Okay, and let's put 2 more. And I think that would do for the city. We need to think of something to put here. For now we can do something like this, and down the line we can fix it. Actually, this I can bring 1 more to the left. Leave this for now, and down the line we can expand more. So let's build these. Okay, now we have a few more houses down to the shore, and we're soon going to move these as well, but not now. We have even more belief, which means now we have plus 20% productivity in all of these industries, which are very key industries for us. Let's look at this guy.
I await your instruction.
Speak to Brutus Julius Lupus. Speak to, I'm ready to make my choice, it's fine. So this guy, it will give us plus 20% residence. This guy will give us plus 1.5 area of effect income. I think for now I need the income more, so I'm going to get this guy.
Very good, Ere.
Very good, Ere. And if you remember, these guys can come in here. So let's put him here, and then watch our money.
My business is your
658.
Specialists
Awesome.
may improve your island and economy in whichever way you wish.
We have unlocked the Sanctuary and the Grammaticus last time. Now the Grammaticus gives us plus 3 knowledge, which means we'll unlock the ability to research, and I'll show you in a second once we build it what it does. And for the Sanctuary, I think we have belief. Yeah, belief and happiness. Sanctuary is slightly larger, so I'm going to build it. Let's delete this. I'm going to build the Sanctuary here. I'm going to need to move this warehouse somewhere. Maybe here. Yeah, and then we can have a road go through. Move this guy here. Now we have space for something. Maybe this is where we put the Custodia, actually. And here we have space for something small. I'm not sure what for now, but we'll decide. Let's build the Grammaticus.
Such excellence in education.
And build
Those citizens must be ecstatic.
Okay, awesome. I think she likes that. So let's go here.
I tried
Awesome,
to
5K.
get you something nice.
Yes, we can use that. Speaking of, let's discuss diplomacy. So one of the menus here, or Control D, is diplomacy. You've got yourself in the middle, obviously, Lady Sompius Gamius, and around us is all of the people that we have discovered so far. At the moment, we have only discovered these two. These, I think, are Albion people.
How's the outlook on the old pets
And
these
for each one,
days?
we see we're in peace. With this guy, we're all out at war, and this is the Emperor.
Pax.
And we
Emperor
can actually
Lucius's
see them.
deceased son.
This will, as this
Because
rises, we get
he
more
is
benefits. So if I
deceased.
click on him, and if I go here, I see the different
This
benefits
guy,
that I get.
pertinent beggar. I should be
Then
grateful to the wild
for
dead
each
student that did it.
oh shush,
Gives
for
me
each
the
person, can I pause them somehow? Oh, I think it's already paused. Anyway, for each emperor, we can see how our power compares to them. Now you see, for example, she has better army power. She's basically better in everything, but soon I think we'll surpass them in economic power. And then compared to her, we are better in economic, better in economic, defense roughly the same, naval roughly the same, and so on. But what is important, if we go to relationships, we can see what they like and what they don't like. For example, if I go here to reach a point where, say I want to have trade treaty with them, which means it will allow us to trade, it means that she doesn't like that I don't have any fleet. She doesn't like that I have no devotion to Minerva. She doesn't like that we don't have any prestige or as high prestige. And we don't have a lot of contracts. So we can focus actually on prestige because everyone likes prestige. I think she also likes prestige. To get prestige, the easiest way is to put some decorations, and I'm going to do that now. Let's put a few here and watch how the prestige will rise as I put more things. And let's make this like this. And let's put a few more olive trees somewhere. Let's decorate this area. Let's put one here, and let's see what we have to put. This is more of an Albion statue. We can put one here, actually. We can put this guy. Yeah, like the entrance of the city. It doesn't fit the vibe as much, but it's fine. It's not symmetric, so I'm not a big fan of that. Okay, that's better. I think so. Yeah, that's better. Let's delete this and let's put the baths here. Sorry, here. And then now let's put this here and here. And actually, if we build this, we will get some prestige, I believe. Not really. We don't actually get prestige with this. I thought we would, but we don't. So let's put these ones here. And maybe we can put like this guy here, and then we can fill it up like this. To be honest, the big buildings will give us lots of prestige. I don't know if this gives us any. No, but we'll unlock some buildings down the line that give us a lot of prestige. Let's now talk about research. Now, research is basically a massive tech tree, if you like, which you unlock stuff as you go through. And the way you get it is the more research you have, research points up here, the faster that they get researched. At the moment, we don't have a lot, so it will take us a lot of time. The first thing I want to unlock is this one here, which will allow us to upgrade upgrading your trading post to the next trade. There is more loading ramps, so which means we get more loading ramps, but we'll also get more loading speed. More space. And you can actually queue up. The next one I want, a depot, will give us even more space. And it's basically like a hierarchy, so I cannot do this unless I do the previous ones. This one allows us to upgrade the warehouses. This one will give us paved roads, which is quite useful. This one is actually a lot better than the others because this one will give us knowledge for every spinner that we have. So what I will do, I will actually bring this as a second one. And up here we can see the progress.
One can research economic, civic, military.
Yeah, okay. Now let's build our sanctuary and watch our religion skyrocket. Awesome.
Finally, a haven.
Hey, she gives us a present.
Amid your squalor.
Yes, we'll accept. We have a new quest with this lady. I'm not quite ready to destroy 3 pentacounters, so the only thing I can do is collect crates for her. So let's go here, let's find our ship, and let's do the quest. It's here, so pick it up and then come back to her. and let us know once you're done. Hey, we have a new festival coming up. They want us to pay 2k. I think we have that much porridge, so maybe we can. Yeah, there we go. So now we have so much income, which will hopefully get us closer to getting our island that we want. We have a fire in the city. Okay, so this is where this guy will come handy. Oh, shush. Now these guys will... So the way it works is you get these guys, which are kind of like fire brigade, but in Latium era or in Rome era, and they will go out and put out this fire. Wait, pick it up. Glad that I put this now. And then come here and let us know once you're done.
1,000 lamps surveying every alcove, every nook and...
Yeah. Shush. Let's build our shipyard. And the shipyard is here. Shipyard. Oh, I didn't build the sails. Okay. So let's place it as a placeholder here for now. And I'm going to build the sails. So the sails I can put 1.5. So it means for every one farm I can have 3 sails. Wow. Okay. I don't think I will build all of them unless we suddenly have a huge demand for ships. I'm going to build probably 2. Oh, they need 8 plebeians. Wow. And 17 cost for maintenance. Okay. Let's build 2 for now. And we'll see how it goes. And let's build the shipyard. The way that the shipyard works, once you have the required materials, you are able to build a ship. And for each ship, you can click on it, which actually doesn't let me. I think it's maybe because... Do I need to unlock them? No, I don't need to unlock them, but I think it's because I don't have the materials for them. Once you have the materials, you're able to edit them, but for now, yeah, I need to wait. Okay. And we have a plebeians issue. So to fix that issue, I'm going to upgrade a bit more, and I'm actually going to start building some more houses up here as well. I want to expand this way, and maybe a bit more up here. Oh, we got the olive oil. Okay, awesome. Then let's do one here. And at some point I need to build another market as well. Let me see. So if I build them here. No, this is a mistake. I don't want these ones. Let's build another market up here. And let's build another tavern up here. And how do we do this? Maybe I move this a bit. I have the tavern. It doesn't fit there, so let's get these ones here. I'll do it like this. Pass them on. Bring this closer. Awesome. And eventually I'm going to have the sandal maker, which will be the next industry that I will do. That should be good. Let's put 2 more here, and let's put the roads. I'm not going to build them just yet, but we'll expand afterwards. This is where I will leave it for this episode. We are slowly getting along. The city is expanding outwards, as you can see. We have now met the demands of tier 2 in terms of food, and next time we'll look at the 2 new demands we unlocked. We also beat them the Grammaticus and the Sanctuary, and that allowed us to start doing some research. On the next episode, I expect we'll get our first fleet, now that we officially have our shipyard. And we will also look to buy the new island, because it looks like we're almost there. I think we need 35k and we have 30. Thank you everyone for the interest on this series. I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. I will continue posting these regularly, twice a week. And if you want to not miss an episode, feel free to subscribe, leave a comment or like below. It really helps me and helps the algorithm as well. And yeah, I will see you in the next episode. See ya.